or has seen Battle for Brooklyn to see it this coming weekend at Cinema Village and let your friends know to see it. And that Raul right there has some cards about it. And the reason is, if and when the film does well there this weekend, and well means 1,000 people over 3 days, 1,200 would be great, 1,500 would be amazing. That's not that many people. The filmmakers will be able to book it all over the country in 100 cities or more. By the way, one of the filmmakers, David Ballinson, is here. Important for the film to be seen isn't just so David and his partners can
we're not making any money.
Can get back to zero. But it has a lot to do with this. The narrative about the Atlantic Yards fight is one that Forest City Ratner, Bruce Ratner, Marty Markowitz want to control and have tried to control, and this film makes it impossible for them to do that. And the more we can take back our narrative of what happened over the past years and what's happening now, the more we can make the kind of arguments that, or the better we can make these kind of arguments that we're making here tonight and will continue to make. It's a very powerful film, so I hope you'll go see it. Very quickly, this is the current status of the site. You have this handout, the same map. I think what's crucially important here is that Phase 2, which is everything from 6 to Vanderbilt, is not fully under control, Forest City Ratner's control, as far as we know. The rail yard, the 2 rail yard lots, 1 and 2, are Forest City Ratner has an agreement to make a deal. Your handout shows that they have, I forget now what it is, 20 years to pay off, to get the rights to those. So they don't have the rights. There are properties that have been condemned, meaning the state's approved eminent domain, but the state hasn't taken those properties. Those are here, and Site 5, which is thank you, P.C. Richards and Modell's. So the state hasn't actually taken title. So they're still in private owners' hands. And then, and this is a big question mark, is this whole block has been condemned. I don't know what this is. It's a point. That block has been condemned and seized by New York State. We don't know if title has been transferred to Forest City Ratner. I don't think it has, but we don't know. The point being that if there's a change in the political situation, and if we can somehow get state officials, especially the governor and the ESDC, to realize that this is what is supposed to happen here is not going to happen, there are various points of leverage to get some of the land back. And I think that's the important thing about this graphic. As you see, the arena is going up at that spot, and even this street, according to ESDC, this block of Pacific, is only leased right now to Forest City Ratner to do some work, although they have not dug up the street. So the site is not fully in Forest City Ratner's control, which means that, again, if over the next year or more we create a change in the political situation, there is a way to get some of the land back or share it. And actually, Gibb said something to me the other night, and I agree with him, that when the arena opens, I think that's when an outcry will really get much louder, and politicians will, many more beyond those who have sponsored this, will have to wake up, because they're going to hear a lot of complaints. And maybe that's one of the moments where these sort of changes can take place. And when Forest City Ratner comes back for more money or some other favor from ESDC or the state, that's another time